London Town, illustrated by Thomas Crane and Ellen Houghton, with verses by Felix, Leigh. One foot up and one foot down, and that's the way to London Town. Come, children all, both great and small, with eager eye and ear, who dwell afar or near, in hope that some day you'll contrive to view great London's busy hive, and hear the mighty hum of bees at work alike in sun or shower, while butterflies beneath the trees flit idly by from flower to flower. In parks and gardens bright and gay, come, climb St. Paul's with us today, and with this book in hand, upon the dome we'll stand, and thence look down over London Town. The Tower of London. Among the sights of London Town, which little visitors wish to view, the tower stands first, and his great renown, as you will notice, attracted Prue. At a well-known spot, to Miss Prue's surprise, some fine old ravens are strutting about. If upon the picture a glance you cast, you will know the ravens next time, no doubt. The red-coated guard who's watching here is called a beefeater, fancy that, and Prue discovers as she draws near a child by his side who's round and fat. Father and mother, pray come here, in tones so pleasant laughs lively Prue. You've shown me things that are odd and queer, a beefeater's baby I'll show you. Prue has wandered high and wandered low, through Norman chapel and dungeon cell, the grand crown jewels that sparkle so, and the traitor's gate she has seen as well. She has looked from the walls on the river too, and spent in the armories nearly an hour. Ah, holiday folks like our Miss Prue enjoy themselves when they come to the tower. But the tower was a prison in days of old, and few who got into it ever came out, though now we can visit the grim stronghold any day of the week without fear or doubt. The omnibus. Every day along the streets of mighty London town, 900 omnibuses rumble up and down. When you're tired of walking, call, "Hi, conductor, stop!" and he'll give you such a jolly ride for 2p on the top. Sometimes by the bus's side small boys will run a mile, turning round just like the wheels and hungry all the while. We've not had any breakfast, won't you toss us down a brown? That's what they call a penny in the streets of London town. The Penny Iceman. In summer, when the sun is high, and children's lips are parched and dry, and ice is just the thing to try. So this young man who comes this plain, from Saffron Hill or Leather Lane, a store of pence will quickly gain. "A lemon ice for me," says Fred. Cries Sue, "No, have a cream instead." "A raspberry," shouts newsboy Ned. "What fun, although we're now in June, it feels," says Ned, "this afternoon like eating winter with a spoon." This is Covent Garden. What a lively scene! Here are flowers so pretty, there are leaves so green. These are busy buyers, busy sellers those, selling, buying, selling everything that grows. Fruits and lovely blossoms hither come each day, fresh from other gardens many miles away. Cabbages, potatoes, pears and apples too, grapes and pines and peaches, all are here on view. So the air is scented with the pleasant fruits, with the bright-hued nosegays and the springing roots. For the little street boys walking up and down, it's almost like the country brought to London town. The Penny Toyman. Toys, toys, penny toys, toys for girls and toys for boys, toys for dots who scarce can crawl, toys for youngsters stout and tall, toys for prince and peasant too, toys, my dears, for all of you, toys for girls and toys for boys, toys, toys, penny toys. That is how the toyman talks, as through London town he walks, bawling out his toyman's song while he slowly moves along on the pavement with a tray which is filled from day to day with new toys to catch the eye of the youthful passer-by. Sometimes it's a great big spider like that Miss Muffet had beside her. Sometimes it's a bat that flies or a baby doll that cries. Sometimes it's a frog that leaps or a crocodile that creeps. But whatever toy is shown, for a penny it's your own. The Orange Girl. Orange Girl Kitty, here you may see that she is pretty, all will agree. 3 for a penny, that is her cry, no wonder many hasten to buy. Orange Girl Kitty's mother, we're told, everyone pities, so feeble and old. Poor mother's living Kitty obtains, cheerfully giving her all that she gains. Orange Girl Kitty roams to and fro, all through the city she's known high and low. When the sun's shining, when the rain falls, never repining, fine fruit Kitty calls. The 1st of May. Chimney sweep's day, blackbird is gay. Here he is singing, you see, in the May. He has feathers as black as a chimney sweep's coat, so on chimney sweep's day he must pipe a glad note. Jack in the Green. Jack in the Green from door to door capers along with his followers four. As May-Day mummers are seldom seen, let us all give a copper to Jack in the Green. St. James Park. What a countrified scene we have here. Who would think London town was so near, that its murmur comes borne on the breeze, to the listener under the trees, to the spot to buy biscuits or buns, each city child joyously runs, but the park's greatest treat they all vow is a glass of new milk from the cow. Cried the drake to the ducks, here's a boy with a bun. Come, make haste, we shall have quite a feast. Would you mind, said a swan, if we shared in the fun? Oh dear no, said he, not in the least. It was surely through fear, not politeness at all, that the drake made so civil a speech. For that 1 penny bun, after all, was so small, there was hardly a mouthful for each. From the ducks and the swans on the lake to next page, a much quieter scene you may pass. Though Westminster cloisters are hoary with age, yet green is their velvety grass, and charily bright are their gables and peaks, as they glow in the westering sun. 'Tis some house in the cloisters yon schoolboy seeks. Don't you wonder now which is the one? Westminster Abbey. In all the land a pile so grand is scarcely found as this around. Its old grey walls, the shadow falls of bygone years, and so one fears to raise one's tone when one is shown some ancient tomb half hid in gloom. Beneath such stones there rest the bones of monarchs bold, whose stories told for you and me in history. From kings of men we wander then, we're quickly brought to kings of thought, for poets lie interred hard by. Here too repose the bones of those who fought the foe long, long ago. Brave knights were they, and in the fray they kept from shame the English name. and proved in fight Great Britain's might. Where they are laid, their rest is made, as sweet as prayer by music rare. Over their head, the sleeping dead can daily hear the anthem clear, floating along like angels' song until it dies like angels' sighs. On the way to the British Museum. Not far from the British Museum there stands an apple stall painted bright green, whence a penny may buy from the stall-keeper's hands 3 apples all rosy and clean. Now the girls of St. George's great charity school very often are passing that way, for the governor's wives make this very good rule, they must go for a walk every day. How wistful the glances they cast as they pass, how they long for an apple to eat, but their pockets are quite without pennies, alas, to purchase so dainty a treat. These maidens have cheeks that are rosy and sweet as the choicest of fruit on the stall, and the very next time that we meet in this street, I'll buy apples enough for them all. Goodness gracious, what a noise baby Bunting's bent on making. It is quite enough to set all the heads around him aching. Still we're sure that baby has many griefs if we could see him, for with other babes he's come miles and miles to the museum. Baby Bunting thought, of course, when he said goodbye to mother, that he'd pass in through the gates with big sister and big brother. But poor baby finds, alas, that his little hopes have flitted, for the nasty notice says babes in arms are not admitted. In the British Museum. If you want to see all sorts of wonderful things, stuffed crocodiles, mammoths and sloths, hairy ducks with 4 feet and fishes with wings, fat beetles and strange spotted moths, and enormous winged bulls with long beards carved in stone, dug up from a Syria's sand, and old blackened mummies as dry as a bone discovered in Egypt's lone land, and beautiful statues from Greece and from Rome, and other fine things without end, you'll find you can see half the world here at home, if a day in this place you will spend. The Underground Railway. Who is this in the weighing chair? Why, little Dot, I do declare, 3 stone 5, so much as that? Calls out Miss Dot, then I must be fat. On this and the opposite page you see Dot's mother and brother and sisters 3. They wait for an underground train to come to carry them swiftly back to their home. Wonderful trains from morn till night, clattering through tunnels without daylight, hither and thither they run up and down beneath the streets of London town. Many prefer these trains instead of the cabs and buses overhead, for they run much faster than horses can. Miss Dot's papa is a busy man, and goes to the city every day by the underground, the quickest way, and 100 millions of people is found are carried each year by the underground. The Zoological Gardens. Away we go to the famous zoo with Bertie and Nellie and Dick and Sue, and we feel quite ready to jump for glee when the wonderful birds and beasts we see, the pelican solemn with monster beak, and the plump little penguin round and sleek, have set us laughing, ha ha ho ho, and you laugh too if you look below. To the monkey house, then we make our way, where the monkeys chatter and climb and play.